I want to teach Ritlog how to pick up his leash and hand it to you. So the first step of that is teaching him how to take it and then hold. So I've been working this with him because most dogs have an aversion to putting anything into their mouth and then holding onto it. And so I've been working with him, and I just tell him, take it, and then I just hold it until he stops chewing on it, and I tell him, hold. And then before he lets go of it, I tell him, thank you. You can also tell him enough. And just make sure that you get it in your hand. If he drops it, pick it back up, tell him to hold, and then have him place it in your hand. Take it, hold. Thank you. So you see he has a good understanding of what take it hold means. And so because I want him to pick up the leash off the ground, I'm going to move it closer to the ground and issue the cue, take it and hold. Thank you. Take it, hold. Hold. And if he's mouthing it, you can just hold the bottom of his chin and tell him hold. And then you'll slowly let go of it. Hold. Enough. And then when you feed him, you see how he jumped up right there. I'm not going to feed him until he stays down. So if he goes to jump up, the food goes away. When he lays back down, I wait him out for a second to make sure that he's going to stay down. And then I'll reward him. But he should never be meeting me halfway for the food. If I have food in my hand, he doesn't get to have it until I offer it to him. But if I'm sitting here every time I have food and he wants to jump up and get it, then he's not listening to me. He's just doing things on his own. So the food goes away since he wants to sit there and jump. And now I'll pay him because he's being calm and he's not getting up. So right there you see how he tried to almost get up. He started to kind of sit up, but then he remembered and he put himself back down. That's really good because that means that he's starting to make a decision to stay down, which means he understands the concept of duration in a down. So you'll see it again. And I've got kibble in my hand, but he doesn't get it because he stood up. What he can get kibble for is the fact that he's laying down and he's not moving. So I'll pay him for that, but I waited till there was enough time in between him standing up and him staying down and getting rewarded for it. Because if I paid him right away for having him stand up and go back into a down, then that's the behavior that he's going to replicate every single time because he got rewarded for it. So by rewarding him, you're telling him, that's right, that's what I want you to do. So even though he went into a down, you're still rewarding him for getting up and then going back down. But if we wait a couple seconds, and now we reward him, now he's getting rewarded for duration, not for jumping up and going back down. And just like anytime you work duration, keep it brief. It doesn't have to be too long, especially with a puppy. And just let them know that yes, you have to stay down, but I'm going to let you break. And now he's free to do whatever he wants within reason. He doesn't have to stay here, but he's also not going to get rewarded, right? So he can only get rewarded when I tell him to,